Hey Pardeep, we just wanted to follow up with you on what we're expecting for next week. So we're just creating a quick video to show you kind of more or less of what we're looking to expect. So we came up with this formula over here, a formula for success. And you'll get this in writing. We'll be able to refine this, so don't worry. But the formula basically recaps a couple different things. And it's an idea of how to monitor our conversions. So the idea is that we have goals, right? The goals are equal to the projects that are associated to the goal, right? We have a goal, we need to create a project on how to accomplish the goal. The project then gets divided by tasks, which have a direct correlation. Tasks equal level of effort. Obviously, the level of effort associated to each member's task has to take into account time, cost, and quality, right? And those are the basic core pillars of any project. So once we have an understanding of what it's going to cost in order to be able to tentatively reach the goal, then we have a matter of whether or not we actually hit the goal or not. Sometimes we can surpass goals, sometimes we can fall short of them. But that is the result or the analysis, right? The result could be like on PPC where you're having a direct correlation. You can actually have like a direct result like in conversions and stuff like that. Or you could have like more obscure stuff like marketing and I don't know, like
well, also if we
design.
don't, well, and let's use the analogy that you used before, which is estimated versus actual, right? So our goal is the goal that we want to hit. That's the estimated goal we want to hit. And where do we land by the due date would be the result itself, which would be the actual.
Right. So we then take this entire goal, which again is goals equals project divided by tasks equals LOE. LOE ultimately has a cost. So that cost right here at the bottom of the equation divided by the result equals the value. So that's the tentative idea in the structure behind all of the analysis that we want to put behind every single one of our projects. Now this whole formula is a little convoluted, so we're just going to break it down in an easier to understand metric so we can get an idea of how to track things according to this formula. So what we've taken is social media, and we just put an arbitrary metric behind what we want to attract and how we want to expect this. So let's say for social media, we have a goal of creating 500 likes. And the due date for creating that 500 likes on our Brightscape social media page would be done by September 30th, the end of the month of September. So then here we have 500 likes, the goal, which equals a project, right? So in order to create this project, there's a couple things that need to be done, right? We need to have a social media strategy. So we had to hire a strategist. That was Tariq. So he had a level of effort and a documentation around that, and he ended up executing that, and I believe that cost somewhere around like $400 or something like that, right?
Which is what we indicated on the left.
Yeah, so which is what's written right here.
But we definitely need to confirm all of this.
Part of what needed to be created as well was the creation of a content calendar, which is what Anoop created, right? Again, we needed an LOE on that as well, but there's an associated amount of time that was spent on creating this content calendar. There's also an associated cost to creating the posts as per the strategy that Tariq developed, right? The DIY stuff, whatever, the promotional ads, the communal ads, all that stuff. Then you had the schedule of the posts, right? So Anoop then had to take the posts that he created, put it into Hootsuite, schedule them. There's an ongoing cost that's kind of unknown, but that's the engagement, right? Hopefully at the end of this entire process, somebody then takes action from the post that's created and
we have
puts
a
a like.
conversion.
We have
we
have a like, we have a conversation, and then that whole engagement process happens, right? And then at the end of that, hopefully we get a conversion. Now, because our posts may or may not be getting in front of an audience, we have no way of determining how many people our message is first getting in front of. And that first part, right, is reach, right? we've gone through this entire effort. We've created all the work for the post, but if we're only getting in front of I think we currently have 50 likes on our Bright Picks page. If we're only broadcasting this entire message in front of 50 likes, we're not availing ourselves to enough opportunity for people to actually like or not like.
Hold on.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's.
'Cause I can't pause it on this one.
Okay. So that's the reach. The second part is so if we're only getting in front of 50 people, then we're not getting enough reach, which means we have to boost the each post to see how the performance is doing, right? But again, on the strategy, we had 1, 2, 3 basic types of posts: the DIY posts, the promo post, and the communal post, right? Well, when we're boosting each one and we're getting in front of, let's just say for $5 Facebook quotes, that we're getting in between 5 to 7,000 people each time that we're posting it, right? Well, the next part of the conversion would be likes, right? Well, if we've now created a boost and we're not getting, and we're in front of 5 to 7,000 people, but we're not getting any likes, then now we can know that the quality of the post may be the issue, right?
And we can identify, right? It's kind of like ABC testing, right? Because you have 3 different type of posts. So at the end of the month or week or whatever we do our data analysis, we can say, oh, post type number 3 is the one that got the most likes because we boosted each post by an exact $5 or so. So we know that would be something that we would possibly want to lean towards, similar to PPC analysis, right?
Right. So then we know that the first objective, the first goal, so to speak, is to make sure that we're getting in front of a big enough audience. Our reach is big enough. The second part is getting the likes, right? So now we have the likes. The third part of the conversion is actual what is it called?
E.
Oof. What was it? Engagement. Yeah.
Engagement. E.
So
RLEC.
the engagement. RLE. Yeah. So are we actually engaging with people? How many it is? So maybe we get 5,000. Let's just say, for simplicity, this is 5,000 people. We got, let's say, 5 likes, and now our engagement is 1, right? And the last pillar is conversions. So now we've created all these posts, over the course of this 30 days. We see what posts are trending, what posts aren't trending, and we have a total number of conversion. We can then take all of the subsequent costs for each one of the posts and for each one of the activities and have an actual net cost, which again encompasses your time, all of
everything,
all the posts. We have a net cost at, let's just say, $1,500 divided by
the 5
assuming
likes.
that we have and net cost is all this. Assuming we have 1 conversion, 1 sale, right? Then we take the net profit off of that 1 sale and subtract the 2 numbers, and then we have the result, which is this. So you take the cost, the $1,500, divided by the result, which is whatever this net number is. Let's just say net profit is, I don't know, $200.
Okay.
Whatever. So then
It's $2,000.
$2,000, whatever. So you take $1,500 minus $2,000 gives you $500. So $500 is the result, or sorry, $2,000 is the cost. $1,500 is the cost. $2,000 is
What we came out, what we gained from it.
yeah,
right?
what is the value? Sorry, $500 would be the value. The cost would be $1,500,
So $500. In other words, $500 is the value we gain from investing $1,500.
Exactly.
Basically, right?
Exactly.
And if you're adding the likes, because that was a conversion. If you're adding the likes, for an example of 5 likes for this whole.
Let's say we do get 500 likes. Let's say at the end of 9:30, we have 500 likes. Then we take 500 likes divided by $1,500 equals $3 per like.
The dollar sign over there.
Well, whatever. You know what I mean. I'm just writing this real quickly.
It's in rupees.
For the sake of this video, I'm writing it really quickly.
Okay.
But anyway.
So we got
at the end of this time, we have a cost, and then we have the net result is $3 per cost. Now we know whether or not the quality has been there or not. Right now we've been flying blind and we have no idea what the value of all this effort really is.
right.
So we want to take this formula, goals equals projects divided by task equals LOE equals the result or / analysis divided by cost equals the net value. And that's the lens that we need to filter all of our decisions through.
Right. We need every project we do, we need to know exactly what value it has for us and how to make it as valuable as possible for us.
Right. Well, it's not even just valuable. It's just, we need to know exactly how we need to know if it's worth our time.
Right.
If we're losing money at it, then either we know that either we're not doing something right, we're not working with the right people, or this isn't the right space that we need to be investing our effort in. And if it is, then we need to do more of it.
Right. Done?
Good?